Alright, welcome back. Congratulations. You are already on week 4. Do you know that most people that purchase recordings like this, they never actually listen to them. So the fact that you're here, we've got many weeks to go, but the fact that you made it to week 4 is a huge accomplishment. So congratulations. Alright, week 4, very important. This is about taking inspired action. Last week we created our intentions. Now we got to go out and take some action regarding them. And this is so important. I think so many people get confused and kind of, they start thinking that this whole law of attraction thing is just a big fake. And the part that they miss is the action piece. And that's why I think people like the way I teach it, is because I don't say just think about it and you don't have to do anything. I want to get you into action. And the beautiful thing is when you are feeling good and knowing what you want, if you do the first 2 steps properly, the action part becomes effortless. You begin to take effortless action, inspired action, massive action towards your goals. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So, in this call, first of all, I'm going to tell a pretty personal story, a very personal story that really got me into this whole concept of taking inspired action. So you'll hear that on the recording. And then I'm going to give you a tool. And it's called a daily commitment checklist. You see a sample one right here, and it's also in your workbook. I'll tell you right now, for some reason, people resist this tool. By now, most people are buying into the 10-10. They get the whole morning routine. They start to love the morning routine. And then I say, all right, we need to take action. This is one of the most powerful tools I will ever give you. People resist it. I'm hoping that you won't. So as you listen to the recording, you're going to create a daily commitment checklist for you. And it's very important. So take that on. And then also in this call, we're going to get into a conversation regarding fear. And we're going to talk a lot about fear because the bottom line is the only thing that's stopping you from having the dream life that you've imagined, that you've created, is fear. That's the real 4-letter F word in my mind. It's the one thing that stops us in our tracks. So I walked through a pretty detailed conversation during this call where we do things like this. We're going to lay out your worst case scenario. Like if you really go for what you want, what's the worst thing that can happen? And I explain in detail why we go into that worst case scenario. And I'll just let you in on the good news right now. Your worst case scenario is never going to happen. I've walked hundreds and maybe thousands of people now through their worst case scenario. And on the call I'll explain why we do that. It ain't going to happen. So just kind of rest at ease with that. But I go into tons of, this is one of my favorite calls. The next several calls are all great. But we're going to look at what you're putting off out of fear, what is it costing you, and we're going to go pretty deep. And the main homework assignment is to do that daily commitment checklist. So enough of me, go listen to the recording. And as always, if you have questions, reach out to me. Email again is rich@richgerman.com. I want to do whatever I can in this virtual setting to support you in having an amazing experience with the art of attraction. I'll talk to you next week. Go listen to the recording, do the homework. Have fun. Bye-bye.